And welcome to another episode of franchise mode. We gotta finish this game though first. 42-6. Up by a hair. I don't want to be in this one, this good love book.
In the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to now return it.
Let me fix it again.
Big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun here for McCown. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw. He's got him in. Complete.
And booyah!
All the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Escaping the pressure right. The throw complete to Beebe. Touchdown, Vikings. Chad Beebe ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by the Vikings score.
Go, body, go. Go, body, below.
You damn right about that one. You are damn right about that, oh Lord Jesus.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This carries into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
To Chad Hansen.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the 40-yard
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Now McCown. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Ball carrier.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chad Beebe there to make the grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you,
throwing on 2nd and long. McCown, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
it certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McCown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
McCown again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
It's McCown again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Holy biscuit.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar.
JMR, man.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA
Cheesecake
Sports.
Man.
rookie Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra.
This is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Flush to his right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
on 2nd and 7. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. The reception good for 7. It's down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins, eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That's the try. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Packers 0.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in for 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both tries were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And we remind remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. On 2nd and 2, Rodgers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Rodgers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense.
We got 3 people watching.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have...
All right, whoever you are giving me dislikes, I'm calling your ass out right now. You want to come in here and give me dislikes? Go ahead. Nothing but punks and jobbers. You stupid idiots.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Whoever you are, I dare you to make, to chat in the chat below and show who you really are.
Give him 2 yards
if you got the cojones.
And a fresh set of downs.
First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot.
The reason why you don't want to chat in the chat because you're too scared.
It's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
8 yards to go.
This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works
you little
it past
punks.
the 50. A minute 55 left to go in the first
Want
half.
to give me a dislike?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And his throw here is incomplete. Robert Tanyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this This is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Put that on top of him.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Wow, one dislike. Come on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
Come on with your stick of dislikes.
And this carries into the end zone.
If I find out who you are, he's going to get your ass beat.
It's a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And he will score. Touchdown. From 21 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try by Bailey. Point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They have the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bailey now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception,
Well, 2 dislikes. 2 dislikes. 2 dislikes. Two dislikes. Well,
so not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this
just wow.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formation to keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll kick things off with a trip up to Ford Field. Detroit hosting Chicago in an NFC North battle. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Nick Foles with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Philip Dorsett, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Taylor.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
give me that ball.
Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort?
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 35 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this away, and off it goes.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Hey, Max.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's
3rd from the gun on 3rd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Abdullah to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Working out of the gun, Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right,
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in Week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground. But his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the second round.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Packers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook ready his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know Protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Cook able to escape. And they can't corral him. Still fighting through tackles. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Their 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
By Jeff Gladney.
To throw again. Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
And again, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Vikings.
Rodgers again now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Yeah, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Well, they got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always a key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity. Usually trying to buck him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, I'll put a little extra.